Good morning, everyone. My name is Gordon, and we are here for One Maniac Reviews. And today we are talking about The Good Doctor. I am absolutely loving this show. I don't know if anybody else on my subscriber list has been watching this show, but it is starring Freddie Highmore. He plays Dr. Sean Murphy, and he is a doctor with both autism and savant syndrome. Now, in last night's episode, we got to see how that could become a hindrance towards him. He was working with a young boy who had a bowel obstruction that also has autism. I spoke wrong there. The character wasn't a young boy. I'm going to say the character was probably in his late teens to early 20s. So we are seeing that the parents are reacting to the way that Sean is due to the fact that Sean, like their child, has autism, but he also has savant syndrome. And they, in the end, when it comes time to do the surgery on the son, they request that Dr. Murphy not be a part of the surgery. And so it falls to Dr. Melendez to convince them that Sean is a good enough member of his team to be able to be in on the surgery. And so he basically tells them that they can either have Sean and his team do the surgery, or they can find another hospital to go to. And the son himself says, I want Dr. Murphy to do it, which was a breakthrough moment. And after the surgery has been completed, we do get another breakthrough moment where they start talking to their son, asking their son what he wants, instead of just trying to constantly control the son's life and plan everything for him and decide what the child wants because it's what they feel. Now, also within the episode, we get to see more of Dr. Murphy and Dr. Glassman's father-son relationship within this show. Although Dr. Glassman is not Sean's father, he has taken over that role, and we are seeing that he has been handling all of Dr. Murphy's budgets. And so in the episode, Dr. Murphy wants to buy a TV, and Dr. Glassman is explaining why he can't, and that he has a budget and things to take care of, and Dr. Glassman is really kind of trying not so much to control Sean, but he's looking out for him too much the way that his patient's parents are looking out for their child. And once again, at the end, we get to see a little bit of that control released, and we see some more of their father-son relationship when they're talking about going to the Super Bowl together. Now, throughout this, we also see, I'm probably going to butcher this name, but the actor's name is Shaku Mudu. He plays Dr. Jared Clow, and he has a patient that has damaged their own pacemaker in hopes to kill themselves. And so this patient keeps running away, and we are seeing that we get to see a little bit more of Dr. Clow's sensitive side within the show, within this episode, and we also get to see a lot more of his backstory. We get to find out more about his parents, we get to find out more about his upbringing, and I must say, the way that they did this episode, I know most procedural dramas have that aspect of drama to them, and they all have that really emotional tie, but just the way that I see this show, it is very emotionally gripping. It's one of those shows that will just grab you and tug at your heartstrings, and I love it for that. I also love that the medical side of it is staying very grounded. With the last medical drama that these producers brought out, House, it started to get really out there. And I'm hoping that it doesn't happen with this show, that it really starts to get way too out there within the medical side of it. So I must say, the acting within this show is impeccable. The storylines within this show are impeccable. And bringing the director over from the show the show in Korea that it's based off of was an excellent move because it keeps this show in that grounding. Now, in the last episode, Dr. Brown had accidentally killed a patient, and we get to see in this episode that she's not really handling that. She's just saying, oh, I'm moving on, I'm getting past it. And we see Dr. Glassman try and push her to go into some counseling and get some help about it. So we see that the Dr. Glassman, as the president of the hospital, is really kind of one of these, I don't want to say helicopter parents, but we do get to see that he puts his hands in every little facet, actually cares about his staff, and will help them all. So I must say, I'm glad that this show is picked up for a full season. I don't know if it's been announced that it's been picked up for a season 2 just yet, but I really hope that it is, and I am excited to watch more of it. Alrighty, guys, so I love this show. I recommend that all of you watch it, especially if you like those procedural dramas, especially if you like just shows that are different than what has been out there normally. This is one of my favorite shows that was brought out here in 2017. Alrighty, guys, so I'm going to be back next with my Orville review, and also at some point this week I am going to do a review of Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, the new video game. Alright? So I'm going to go ahead and cue that music.